let me tell you something. He never would have had to been in this position to go 8.5 hours. Now, it's impressive to talk for 8.5 hours. I'm not even sure even I could do that. It's a long time. But he never had to be in this position. He couldn't even take 8 seconds to reprimand the 13 Republican defectors that teed this up for the Democrats that voted for the infrastructure bill. He couldn't even get control of his own party. Now he wants to look like some kind of hero, so what's the big deal? So they didn't vote it at 11 o'clock at night. Instead, they voted it at 10 o'clock in the morning. Democrats get what they wanted. Is this supposed to make us believe that somehow they were putting up a fight? This is the problem with Republicans when it comes to fighting. They want a smoke and mirrors show instead of a real fight. This needed to happen last week, not now. So I'm not applauding him. I'm not giving him a big thumbs up. You know what? You lost. You lost big time. Americans are the big losers in all of this, and we can thank Kevin McCarthy and those 13 feckless Republicans that voted for infrastructure.
All right. Now we know how you stand on the issue. You know, it is interesting, too. Look, I watch this stuff from afar. I know you do as well when, you know, there's this kind of, oh, you know, nice work. You delayed the vote a few hours. Or, you know, more ridiculous, to see the Democrats, like they actually accomplished something today. They still got a lot of work to do, too, as well. And I think for most of America, this looks just so bizarre. All the, self-congratulations and patting on the back. They haven't done anything. I mean, the government continues to get bigger. Nothing. Our rights continue to get trampled on. The debt continues to get bigger as well. What are they so happy about?
Yeah, I mean, well, who are you talking about, Republicans or Democrats?
Anyone
because I'm sure there's a lot of patting on the back. Oh, way to go, Kevin McCarthy. You know, it's like a quarterback who throws 4 touchdown passes during a game, but they still lose, and somehow he thinks he had a great game. Like, you lost.
Right.
And so Democrats, they're patting themselves on the back as the country goes to hell in a handbasket. And so I don't know what they think. So this is the one place, I think, that Americans can get on board with. It's called politics as usual. I would hope that even Democrats are as fed up as Republicans are with this uniparty in Washington that operates as one giant behemoth that is constantly sticking it to the American people. Nothing's getting done. I said today on my radio show this morning, I said Joe Biden's approval rating is like at 38% now. It is so low. If I was president of the United States, I could have an approval rating of like 98%. You have all of the tools at your disposal to make everyone's lives better. Instead, what does Joe Biden do? He's made everyone's lives worse. And he can thank his Democrats for that as well. They're right on board with it. It would be so easy to improve life in America, yet Joe Biden uses all the tools at his disposal to destroy it.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at this Axios story here. It says that Rick Scott is talking about top party donors being furious with the number of Republicans, including Minority Leader Mitch McConnell in the Senate, who voted for the bipartisan infrastructure bill. Quote, the donors complained to Scott that it was foolish for any member of their party to help deliver a win to President Biden. And it sounds like for once, Grant, that the base and the donor class of the Republican Party are on the same page.
Yeah, for a long time, John, you're absolutely right. The donor class and the base, what I still call the Tea Party faction, which has now become the America First Trump Republican faction of the party, maybe here they're starting to find some common ground. But the people we need to find common ground with are our elected leaders in Washington that are not fighting at all. They should be on the steps of the Capitol holding news conferences every day, not just about the spending, but about the persecution of political prisoners when we go to January 6th as well. All of this, they need to be out there fighting, and they're not. And I think it's so disappointing. What happened? President Trump taught them how to fight. For 4 years, we started to see signs of Republicans with a backbone. The moment President Trump leaves office, they all turn into amoebas. It's disgusting to me.